you're listening to another episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
What's going on, beautiful people?
Robbie, I'm happy to be home. I'm so sorry I missed your big 3-0 show.
Yes. Don't worry about it. It was fun. I mean, obviously, I missed you.
I'm not that worried.
Yeah. No, obviously.
TCBY, take care of business. Yeah, no?
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously, we missed you, but it was a lot of fun. I thought the show went very well. Thank you to everyone who came out. Huge shout out to Brielle and Kate who did the show. And it was great. Great night. I had a great night. Both my siblings came. They flew in, which was nice. They didn't have to do that.
That's very nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I did something very embarrassing in front of the girl I had a crush on in high school.
Well, there we go.
Which is incredible. But no, please, you could stream the show, so it'll be available to stream for the rest of the month. So if you wanted to watch it in the comfort of your own home, you will be able to do that for the rest of the month. I'm going to post pictures. There's a bunch of fun pictures that I'm going to post. 2 people that listen to the podcast from Germany came to the show. Which was really nice. They found a clip and they loved the podcast and they were here for a week and it happened to be during the show and they came up to me to tell me all this and I was like, I want to take a picture with you. They're like, we wanted to take a picture with you. I was like, you are more exciting to me than I am to you. This was
Robbie.
It was cool.
Slowly, you're gonna make that adjustment.
Yeah. Well, for not right now.
Not right now.
Hopefully, of course, that
Robbie show,
that adjusts.
Take a picture with you.
Yeah, well, they're from Cologne, Germany. It was very cool to me.
Nice. That is cool that people listen from all around the world.
Yeah.
I wonder. It's funny to me for them to think this is how people in America talk. I'm so specific. My voice is so. I have such a specific kind of attitude and voice. And we're so New York centric.
Yes.
That's funny to me that in America they go, it is what it is.
Yeah. It is. It's funny.
Tremendous.
Yes.
Right? Oh, in America they say beautiful, tremendous all the time. I like that. Let's spread that. Yeah, that's lovely. Go stream Robbie's show 30. He'll post about it. We'll put it on the land. Post about it on land so you can check it out. Wonderful. Women don't realize how much power they have. What? We got to get into the episode. What do you want me to make this some smooth transition, or can I just jump into it?
How are they so powerful?
Can I just jump into it?
Okay. Yeah, you can jump into it. What's so powerful about women?
It was a little hard. It was a hard transition, huh?
This is an interesting premise. Let's hear it.
Women don't realize how powerful they are, how much influence they have.
Okay.
I was told by 3 women I look good in green. What am I wearing today? A brand new green shirt.
I think it would have taken 1.5.
What?
I said I think anything above 1 you would have got.
Any above
They didn't even need the third.
They don't even realize.
Yeah.
Literally, they don't even realize. Literally 3 people told me, oh, you look nice in a green shirt. I instantly went and bought a green shirt.
It looks good. It's a nice green shirt.
I know. Thank you, Robbie. But you could say it to me. It wouldn't matter. It's not like I'm even romantically interested. I'm not even romantically interested in these people. It's just they have a nice eye.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, women have a good eye. And they say I look nice in the green shirt. I'm instantly buying more green shirts.
It looks good.
I know. I'm just saying it's funny how quick.
Yes.
How much the smallest compliments will change what I wear.
Yeah. I got a mullet for this reason.
It literally, it takes one or 2 girls to say something nice to you.
With a good eye.
With a good eye.
Yeah.
It takes 1 or 2 girls to say something nice to you that will make you go out and spend money or change the way you look or actually want to lean into what they want.
Yeah, they're more experts in the situation, I would say.
They are, and I am totally on board with them being experts.
Yes.
And I yield to them.
Yeah, which is funny because I don't think I'm equivalently an expert in anything that is useful for a woman's day-to-day life.
Then them being able to...
Them being able to tell me my hair, my almost entire appearance, you could be like, oh, my girlfriend helps me with this. My girlfriend with that.
I know.
I don't provide. I'm not able to reciprocate. I'm not handy. I don't really have much.
Well, that was the equivalent.
I guess it was always.
What it used to be able to give in turn was being handy.
Yes.
Being productive, being able to lift things, right? The bullshit gender norms, right?
Yes.
And what's happening with gender norms is men are getting rid of theirs and women are still having theirs. Yeah. What's happening is
we're becoming more useless.
So gender norms, I was like thinking about this then, right?
Yeah.
Like, so they gave me like this compliment because women are still required to have good eyes because they need to dress nice.
Yes.
And men don't know how to do crap, right? We don't know how to fix a house, right? And women are, the way that women look at gender norms changing is great. We're not going to get rid of our gender norms. We're going to add to our gender norms, right? We're not only going to learn how to like put together a nice outfit. We're not only going to know how to create a home, but we're also going to know how to do all this professional stuff, right? We're also going to know how to actually use like tools around the house. We're going to know how to be independent in those ways that we weren't before. Men, they just go, get around gender norms? Great. I'll just stop learning what I learned.
Yeah.
No gender norms? Great. I don't know what a saw is.
No hammer.
What's a Phillips head?
Yep.
What's a Phillips head screwdriver? I don't know, right?
100%.
Girls are like, okay, get rid of gender norms. Okay, so that means I will become a force in business, right? I will actually not only make a home, but I'll be able to provide for that home. Men? Okay. More Call of Duty?
Yeah.
I won't go to war. Never. No, not go to war. But maybe I'll pretend war.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just fun how I know nothing.
Yeah, no, same.
How I know absolutely nothing
I'm
about
not valuable in that way.
I'm not valuable in that way either. And literally I value like a woman's opinion on a shirt so quickly.
Yes.
If someone says, "Oh, nice shoes," right? I saw a woman say nice shoes to this guy this weekend. And in my head, I go, those aren't fucking nice shoes. I go, those aren't nice shoes. And then I started playing in my head. I go, but it doesn't matter. I went through this whole internal struggle being like, those aren't cool shoes, but a girl likes them. So, like, what does it matter? What does cool matter with what's visually appealing?
I guess it's like, who are you trying to impress in the way that you dress?
Yeah, who are you trying to
Other
impress?
dudes, hype beasts, a girl from Toronto. It doesn't. There's also different styles in different places. Like drastically different of like what they're going to fit into.
Of course, but it was, yeah, definitely. It's more like, oh, I guess, who are you trying to impress?
100%.
What are you wearing it for? And I was like thinking about that because I have these sneakers that are so expensive. No one could give a crap. No one could give a crap. You know who compliments me?
People on the street in New York.
What do you mean?
You get compliments on the street in New York.
Yeah,
I feel
but
like.
from who? That's what I mean.
From dudes who are into sneakers.
Dudes who are into sneakers.
But that's who you like when that happened. There was a phase of your life where you're like, I want dudes who are into sneakers to recognize
I know,
this.
but that's like what I have to remember.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
where
who
it
am
starts.
I getting compliments from?
Yes.
Never a woman. A woman will never compliment my sneakers unless she's into shoes.
Yes, sometimes they are, but yeah.
But it's mostly just dudes that are into sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like thinking about that. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should buy. Why am I should dress for women more than I should dress for men.
Yeah, I guess yourself you want to dress for, but I don't.
If I dress for myself,
yeah,
I would wear a tank top, a loose cardigan, and sweatpants.
Maybe you start doing that. See how you feel.
Like if you
what's
ask
Sebastian Conelli style?
My most comfortable outfit.
Yeah,
cardigan, no t-shirt underneath, no nothing underneath, and sweatpants.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
Oh,
maybe you start rocking that a little more.
Just all comfy.
Yeah,
like literally, because I think you dress for yourself and for comfort, at least for me. You know.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm thinking like maybe I should be like presenting more for them. And now some people say they like a green on me.
It looks good.
Now all of a sudden maybe I'll become a green boy. You know, that was my favorite color.
Yeah, that's one of the first things I learned about you when we started doing the podcast. What?
What's your favorite color?
I don't have a favorite color. Blue, I guess, but I don't really.
Yeah, I don't either. I remember that was my point during the time. How silly it is to have a favorite color.
No, this is like early on Zoom. I think you told me you loved green. No mics. You told me you loved green when we were like learning about each other before the podcast.
What do you mean when we were learning about each other?
We would like hang out on Zoom a few times to talk. You were like, I gotta see if I could talk to this kid. I guess I don't know. You were like, let's go on Zoom and talk. This isn't real. I'm not making this up.
Why is this a blur? I don't know. Were we with other people or was it
no? What do you mean? It was COVID.
Yeah, I know, but was other people on the Zoom?
One or two times other people came.
But sometimes it was just me and you?
Sometimes it was just me and you. We would talk. And I learned that green was your favorite color.
And we just like did like a meet and greet situation together?
I guess we would talk on the phone a little bit, and then a few times we would be on Zoom.
And we just...
you invited a friend, a man, a woman. Maybe it was like testing me to see if I could talk. How do I interact with a man? How do I interact with a woman?
Wow, that's so interesting.
No, I wasn't thinking of it like that.
Did you feel like it was an interview process?
No, not at all. Not at all. I swear, not at all. I'm confident in my ability to meet a stranger.
I know. I'm not worried about your confidence. I'm thinking about the scenario more.
Yeah.
I was just like testing you out to see if that you would be able to hang here and talk.
Yeah.
And when I had to tell you about myself, I just said I like green.
I like green. No, that just came up at one point.
I said, do you remember these?
No, I mean I learned things I know now. I guess I don't know.
What was something that you learned that you're surprised about me?
Something that I learned, I forget. You're full of surprises. But no, you told me stories about your family more, I guess. I don't know. We would just talk. Where you went to high school. I didn't know that much about you prior to all this, I guess.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me, you're like, oh yeah, I guess as you got to know me, you're like, I thought you were just like a jolly guy. I thought you were just like a fun, jolly guy that likes stuff. And then as you got to know me, you go, I didn't realize how much shit you dealt with.
Yeah, you did deal with a lot. Yes,
I remember
you learned more with that about. Yeah,
I remember you being like, oh, when I would just see you from afar, I thought you were just like this, like.
I thought you were super confident and cool.
I am pretty confident.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking that as I was traveling this week, and I was thinking about that. I think that traveling actually makes you more comfortable as yourself. Why people, I think, love traveling is because you don't know your surroundings, so you have to be confident in you.
You do. Yes, that's a good point.
So I was feeling like when I don't know where to go, when I don't know what the next thing is, that's okay because I trust me. And to trust yourself in scenarios that are unknown, at least there's one thing that is known, and that's you.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah, so I was like really feeling that because I've just been out and about a lot lately, and I feel like very comfortable just going into a situation with people I don't know, a place I don't know. I walk into rooms. This weekend I like walk into rooms I don't know anyone.
Yes.
And I just have to be like, here I am and ready to go.
Yes.
And I feel like, I'm like, that is a good part about having to travel and do the stuff that I do, is that I have to have a confidence in myself. Now, most people that travel, I don't think get that because all they do is get fucked up the whole time. If you're traveling and you're just drinking and doing drugs a lot of the time, that's false confidence.
Yes.
You're not really learning about yourself.
No.
I'll tell you this. I've learned nothing about myself from getting blackout drunk.
No, same.
And
I mean, maybe a little bit of like what I talk about when I'm blacked out drunk. It's like, why do I care about that?
Sure, but that's just in the moment.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that what I do when I do learn about myself is when I'm completely sober.
Yes. No, I've always thought there's like a subset of these people that will go to Europe for extended periods of time and only go to places that there's another location in America, that it's the hot spot of like where American travelers go. They're mainly just interacting with other people from America, and your little group, and it's like, that's a vacation. You learned nothing about yourself. We cannot come back and pretend.
Which is great.
Sure, yeah. So we got to call a spade a spade. Yeah.
If that's what you want.
No. But going to a new place where you have no idea what you're going to do, you kind of are in situations where you're talking to people that are from there, and you're at a vulnerable state of like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and you have to figure that out. That is a lot on you.
Because people will say stuff at what you have to be comfortable when you go to a new place is someone says something and you say, what is that? And then a room of people laugh in your face.
Oh, yeah.
That's guaranteed to happen.
Yes.
And you have to be comfortable being like, I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Teach me.
Yes. Oh, 100%. A lot of people also want to...
People love to laugh. If you don't know something, that might be... If everyone knows something and you don't know something, it's the biggest laugh that you could ever get.
Of course.
How could you not know? Wait. You live a different life experience than me? Oh my God, that's so funny. I can't believe you didn't grow up in my exact city, my exact town, and know all our references.
Yeah.
You are so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Or is life just different in different places?
Yeah. I mean,
sorry, do I call CVS something else?
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in my town and I got that. Not knowing things. Because I was naive. And I didn't know shit. I didn't know what everybody knew. I didn't know slangs for drugs. I didn't know slangs for sex acts. I didn't know. And those are the beginning of me making a group of people laugh is Robbie doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
Not that I would lean into it necessarily, but it's just like, yeah, I would be dumb.
Not knowing something, like a reference or some basic knowledge that people know.
Yeah.
They love that.
100%. Especially I got really good grades. I was like the kid who got the best grades in my elementary school and middle, and then I wouldn't know what everybody else knew, and it's kind of like, oh, he's not like all the way smart.
That's nice.
He's just kind of nerd. Yeah, definitely lowers me a lot.
People love to be like, oh, you lower a person. People love
100%.
Not even in a bad way.
No,
just like in a way that like, oh, look at them. They're not all that.
Yes,
they love what. To not be all that is great.
It is. It honestly is not bad.
It's great for everyone.
Yes.
It's to not know something and publicly show that.
Yeah.
It's tremendous. This is why I purposely make spelling errors in emails.
Okay.
Purposely.
You're testing people. You want people to ground you. You want people to ground you.
I'm grounding myself.
Oh, you're grounding yourself.
So then the people, oh, he's approachable.
Okay.
Because if not, they'll go.
No, I like to hang out with my friends, and they make fun of me. I think that's or we all make fun of each other, and we can all kind of laugh. That's what's fun about having your friends that you've known.
I don't think you've ever made fun of me.
20 years. I have sometimes.
I don't think really. Are you worried about my emotional health?
No.
Is that why?
No, I mean.
Is that why?
What is there? I mean, I've made fun. You say something ridiculous, and I'll point it out.
But is that why? Are you worried about? Sometimes I was thinking about that. I go, does Robbie not tease me because he's worried I'm weak and I'll crumble?
I know the line with you.
Are you worried? Yeah. What's the line? I'm just worried that the line is at the beginning.
No.
I'm just worried that the line.
No, you say ridiculous things all the time, and I call them out. I try to.
Okay.
If you talk crazy, I try to be like, what is Sebastian saying? Sebastian's talking wild right now. He did.
Who do you say this to?
I feel like if we're out and you tell a story and I'll be like, he's missing this, I'll like critique you or what you're trying to do. I'll be like, he's trying to put on some kind of facade right now.
You'll
Sebastian,
say that to someone.
We've done it before. And I'll be like, Sebastian, tell him the whole story. He's missing this part. And you'll be like, oh.
Can I ask you something?
What?
What do you think the last thing that you complained about me was?
Complained about you?
Yeah. I'm sure that you've complained about me. We spend a lot of time together. You have to complain about me.
I'm not really complaining. I don't think I complain about you.
You've never complained about me?
No, I want you to be happy. That's what I want. I want you to figure out.
This is why I'm
what makes you happy.
That my line is at the beginning.
No, I want you. It's more like I want you to be happy.
So So it's not complaints. It's worry.
More worry than complaint.
So you'll talk to people and be like, I'm worried about Seb.
No, I mean, you'll figure it out. You're a grown adult, but I want you to be happy.
I just want the truth. Let's just add the truth out. We don't need to talk about this off mic, but it'll more be.
I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy.
I know
that
you
would
want me
be
to be happy. That's lovely. I want that. But let's just say what this is, right? What do you do? You go? You've never complained.
I'm sure I've complained. What have I complained?
But it's
not in a long time.
Not in a long time.
No.
Because you're worried about my mental health?
No. Because you don't do that many things that are worth complaining about. What would I complain about?
I don't know. That I live far away from you? That you come to me?
No. But I was walking in the rain today. And I'm like, I wonder if Sebastian realizes that I walk 20 minutes.
I do.
Every day, no matter what.
I do realize that.
Yeah.
I do realize that, and
you did pick me up,
and I knew that you.
I mean, you're great.
I knew that you were walking in the rain, so I called you. I said, "Let me come get you at the train station."
I know. What is there a complaint about?
I mean,
I'm thinking a complaint, maybe even not manifesting. It doesn't even have a chance to grow.
Well, also, like, I do get jealous that you get to leave here sometimes. It is nice to get a 20-minute walk.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you leave here, and I'm just like, I'm just like looking around. I'm like, this is where I work. Like, there's no separation for me.
Yes.
I remember I talked to like one of my therapy sessions. I talked about that, like how I work at home and how that line just bleeds.
No, it's not good. I agree.
That's not good.
I agree.
Think there's something nice about that. You go home and feel relaxed at home.
Yes.
I don't think I feel as relaxed in my house because I work so much from it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So
hopefully your living room more. I don't know.
I don't
but
sit in my living
there's
room.
not enough time to really sit in the living room. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I understand that you do walk 20 minutes every day to come here, right? I appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I would love.
I got to come to my job.
Yeah, you have to come to your job.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
so
not that
you're just
bad.
worried about my mental health.
No, I'm not. There's really not. Like, that's a great example. I'm like, then you call me and you're like, I'll pick you up. I'm like, how can I even complain? Not that I was complaining. It was just I'm just soaking wet, pouring rain.
I'm more thinking about the computer.
Yeah,
than
same.
I'm more like
me too. When
I'm
was
not worried
like,
about you. I'm worried about like the goods that we have.
No, me too.
Yeah.
That was more I was thinking about when I'm like, it is really fucking raining.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. But interesting. No,
I don't complain
nice.
about you. I want you to be happy. I do worry about you.
You worry about me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's okay. I will say this. I had a moment this weekend. So I went away this week. I was in, where was I? I was in Toronto. I was in Niagara Falls. I went to Buffalo. And I was walking around, and my dad tagged along. It's funny. My dad will tag along on trips that sound interesting.
Okay, that's nice.
He'll be like, so he came to Europe with me, as everyone knows, and now I was going to Toronto, and he was like, Toronto. That everyone kept correcting me, like, don't pronounce the second T.
Oh, really?
Toronto.
Already annoying.
Yeah. So I went to Toronto, and my dad's like, never been to Toronto. It could be fun. Dad, where are you when I'm going to fucking Hartford?
Yeah.
Where are you when I'm going to Kismet, Rhode Island? Yeah. Right? He didn't want to come to Reston, Virginia.
No.
Toronto sounds fun, right?
It does sound fun.
So
on paper.
So my dad tagged along, and it was so funny because my dad didn't like it. My dad did not like Toronto at all, and it was so funny for him to openly not hide it. My dad's getting like a little, like he's not old, but he's getting older.
Yeah.
He just couldn't give a shit. Like he saw the people I was working with. They're like, how you like it in Toronto? And he would go, it's all right.
I love that. I have trouble hiding too a little bit.
Just couldn't give a fucking shit about it, right?
Yeah.
And then they go, how's the food? He goes, I'm from New York.
Yeah.
My dad kept saying, they go, well, you went to the museums. He goes, yeah, we got the Met. My dad was being the worst type of New York traveler this weekend.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I go, that's my fucking dad.
Yeah.
I felt such pride how much he was just like, the city ain't nothing compared to the city I'm in.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Literally, someone's like, you get some good food? He goes, I got good food at home.
I like that. Because I feel snobby when I do that.
Yeah.
And he's just allowed. Because I do similar. I'm a little similar.
You are
which
similar
is kind of annoying.
Yes, but
yeah. It is what it is. What am I fucking, you want me to lie to you? What am I supposed to lie?
No.
It's hard for me to lie.
It's, you know what? And my dad had no reason not to lie.
Yeah.
What does he care?
No.
He's looking at a bunch of people and goes, these are people that ask my son for comedy advice. I could tell him I don't like Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely.
It was just so funny. And I asked him in the car, because we drove and we made stops together. I go, Dad, would you go to Toronto again? He goes, if you really needed me to.
That is funny.
Like sometimes New Yorkers are the worst people to travel the world because of how great the city that we live in is.
Yes, it is really great.
Because what were they gonna say? What was Toronto gonna give my father that New York can't?
Most places don't have an answer to that question.
I know. Like, I understand you go to Italy. It's like you could get like museums and pasta there.
Yes.
You go to Japan, some of the best sushi in the world, some amazing like landmarks, right?
Yes.
But actual just little cities? What is a smaller city in the US going to give a New Yorker that New York can't give itself?
No, 100%.
Nothing.
And then Toronto, not even in the US, not really giving, unless they have their own specific culture, which I guess they don't.
I mean, it's a lot of people are immigrants there, right? So there's like
so similar New York vibe, I guess.
Similar to, it's just like
worse.
Yeah.
It's
the minor leagues of cities.
Yeah.
Compared to New York.
Yeah.
My dad's like, I got the freaking Yankees. Why do I need to go see the Oakville Slammers?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So my dad, it was amazing to just, it's nice to go traveling because you realize New York is the fucking best place in the world.
100%.
My dad, we're driving home. He's like, let's just get close to the city. We'll get better food.
Absolutely.
I mean, absurd.
The food in New York City is incredible.
I know.
Like, that is a huge part of what makes it so good.
Yes.
I had pizza, my favorite pizza in the city, F&F, on Friday, which is incredible. I went to Astoria Saturday and got great food in Astoria.
Nice.
And then last night I went out to like a fancy Italian restaurant, and I'm like, 10 out of 10. I cannot have this kind of food experience. If I went to another city, this would be the best food that they had in a lot of other cities in America.
Can I tell you this?
What?
You had a better vacation in New York than I did.
This is another thing I realized in my 20s is like I should just take days off and just do little vacation days in New York.
Yeah, I know.
If I have some money, go to restaurants. I used to try so many restaurants.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's good restaurant, there's good entertainment. And even those two things alone was enough for me to be like, New York is the best city in the world.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's about. It was just so funny to hear him say that.
Yeah.
It was, I loved it.
It's incredible.
I liked it, and the people I liked Toronto. I think it was cool. And my dad's funny. He goes, what'd you like about it? I go, the people.
Well, the people, that is nice.
Because I know a couple of them.
Yes.
And I want to see them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. So what do I like about the people? You know, which is, so it's different.
You got to see friends.
Yeah. People I work with and friends.
Yeah.
Like people, like a mix of that. Right. So that was nice. But we went to Buffalo first. Also, we're driving in the car, and my dad starts commenting on my driving. I go, we're not going to do this.
That's good.
We're not going to do this.
Yes.
We got a long-ass drive together.
Yes.
Unless I'm putting you in actual danger, we're not going to do this.
Yes.
And my dad, had to remember I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
It's funny.
You weren't trying to do on the phone?
I didn't. I would never disrespect
that's
my
good.
father.
That's
I
good.
was not on the phone at all.
That's the only legitimate complaint.
Yeah, and I don't speed or nothing, you know?
Yes.
But it's funny. Occasionally you have to remind your parents you're a grown-ass person.
Yes.
And I get why they forget.
Yeah.
Because
especially your parents, I would get.
Why do you say that?
Because they do things for you a lot.
Here we go.
Who's doing your laundry right now?
Here we go.
No, I'm just saying.
No, this is it.
Sebastian needs something. His parents, they which is beautiful. They live close by. No,
come on.
No, it's not bad.
What do they do?
Who's doing your mom's doing your laundry right now?
Yes, my mom's doing my laundry.
She'll drop off dinner, which isn't bad. It's not bad.
Why did she drop off dinner?
Because I got COVID.
Because you got COVID and I was exposed and I missed my birthday party.
Yes.
Okay?
No, but they drop off dinner, not always for that. Which I'm not saying is bad.
They dropped off dinner. Besides that,
I feel like they drop things off. They drop off dinner. How many times a year do they drop off dinner?
For Christmas Eve when I got COVID.
I guess maybe just when you got COVID.
Just when I got COVID and when you had COVID, and it was there was a risk that I could have had it, and I had to miss my B-Day. I don't think they're dropping off dinner.
No, they go shopping they do. Yeah.
Well, my mom will.
Which isn't bad. I'm not. My mom has done things like this for me before.
I had an Amazon thing that I need to return. My mom goes, "Let me take it. I'll take care of it."
You ship things to your parents' house sometimes. You do. I mean,
there's a reason why for that too.
Sure. There's a reason.
How long did it take me to get my package today?
Yeah, no. 20. There's reasons for all of this, but I would see why you guys have more of a relationship where you guys still are in that parents.
I'm useless.
No, you're not useless.
I'm useless.
But
even
you still
here, I'm kind of useless. Like people don't realize I'm useless.
No, I wouldn't say you're useless at all. You're a good chef. No, that's a skill I wish I had. What do you mean? That's one skill
that has nothing to do with the podcast.
No. It does have something to do with the podcast, I would say. But no, they do things for you, and you do things. You guys still have that son parents relationship.
You know,
more than a lot of people.
You know what's funny?
What?
I'm over here. I go, how dare my parents treat me like a child when I act like a child? How dare they? I got to remind them I'm not a child when I don't want to be a child.
Yeah, well,
but when I want to be a child, I am a child.
A little bit.
When I want to, Mom, Dad, why don't you understand? I want you to act like a parent now and act like I'm a baby, but not later. Can our relationship be inconsistent?
Yeah.
I want sometimes for you to take care of a lot for me and then other times do nothing. I want some days that you talk to me and make me feel better and ask me questions and other days, no questions. Mom, Dad, I don't understand what's so freaking complicated about this. I don't understand. I just want you to let me behave how I want every single day.
Yes.
I just want me to get what I want from you every single time.
A little bit. I'm just saying it's not
What is it going to take them to fucking understand that every day I'm inconsistent with them? Every day.
A little bit.
Do my laundry. Don't ask me about what I need it for.
Yeah. That's just, you open Pandora's box.
Don't ask if anyone's coming over to eat with me.
No, there's just a little, I would see maybe some light advice he was giving you, but he's also helped with the car a lot. Your parents have been instrumental in helping save this car many times, which is beautiful.
They've driven me back and forth.
Yeah,
to that
they're
dealership.
incredible. They're incredible.
My parents have driven me to that dealership so many freaking times.
Of course.
Oh God. Yeah, they are instrumental.
So
and I don't understand. Help me when my car breaks. Drive me to the dealership, Dad. If I go 85 and a 65, don't tell me how to fucking drive.
I can see why they give a little light advice. That's all I'm saying. Well, I also get it's a 5-hour drive. You have to be like, look, this is not going to be an advice.
So you're saying I'm flawed?
No, of course. Everybody's flawed.
You're saying I'm flawed?
Yeah.
Do you think we found a hole in me?
Sure. I'm not saying there's no holes, but this is something that I need to complain about.
Robbie, I'm just a piece of Swiss cheese pretending I'm mozzarella.
That's all you are. A piece of Swiss cheese. That's an incredible analogy. Holy shit.
I'm literally
an incredible analogy.
A Jarlsberg hoping to be a fresh mozzarella.
Yeah.
That's literally who I am.
I know.
You go, he sounds like a piece of mozzarella. Let me taste him. Oh, holes. What is this bitter Swiss cheese I'm having? That's a good analogy, huh?
I guess if it was Swedish cheese.
Swiss cheese, some is Swedish.
Some is Swedish?
Yeah.
Then we have a great analogy, I would say.
Thank you. One of the companies is Swedish that my mother buys Swiss cheese from.
Nice. That's tasty.
I don't like Swiss cheese.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it, even though it's one of the lower calorie cheeses. Uh-oh.
Not as...
Did ED just pop up?
No. Not as...
Uh-oh. Does he know calories of cheeses? You better believe it. Nah, it's 70 for a fresh mozzarella.
Nice.
For an ounce.
That's not that bad.
No, it's not bad at all. Other cheeses like blue cheese is 100, 110.
Nice.
Brie's like 100, and then there's like a port wine cheese, like a spread. It's gonna be a lot.
Really?
Yeah, but you like a pecorino romano. That's like I shouldn't do this. People probably don't want to hear this.
No, I mean it's fine.
I'm sorry,
but I love cheese. I do love all cheese.
Stress about that stuff to hear that. I want to be sensitive to your thoughts. Anyways, I'm driving with my dad. Let me say this. I'm very lucky. Me and my dad didn't listen to a song the whole time.
That is nice.
We talked the whole time. We drove to Buffalo, Toronto to Buffalo, Buffalo home.
That's great.
And my dad put a song on in Staten Island when we got home.
Nice. Were you talking about it, or it was just like we have nothing left to say?
I think that was the point.
That was it. Nice.
I think I annoyed my dad because when we got to Staten Island, I rolled down the window. I go, it smells like absolute shit. I fucking can't stand this place.
Dramatic.
Yeah, very dramatic.
Do you make him laugh?
Yeah.
He laughs?
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, it's how much I make you laugh in the car. Like, I don't think people realize when I'm one-on-one, I'm not like...
It depends on your mood.
Yeah, it depends.
Sometimes you want to make people laugh.
Yeah, I told them a couple funny stories, stuff like that.
That's good.
So we went to Buffalo. I've been noticing because I've been to a lot of cities, like smaller cities.
Yes.
Even though Buffalo is in the 5 cities of, there's like 5 cities of New York.
Okay.
And Buffalo is one of the 5 biggest cities of New York.
Interesting. Yeah, I would imagine.
What's up?
I would imagine.
Do you know the other?
Albany, New York City.
Not Albany.
Oh, wow. Buffalo.
Besides New York City.
Westchester?
That's a county.
No, I don't know.
I could tell once you started to say counties.
Patchogue? I have no idea.
Patchogue? I've never even heard of that shit. Syracuse. Yonkers.
Okay.
I think Binghamton and Buffalo.
Nice. No, I would not have guessed that.
Yeah. Anyways, we went to Buffalo, and I'm walking around there, and I was like getting dizzy because every American city looks the same but doesn't.
Yeah.
It actually made me feel like disassociates because I felt like I've been to this place. I was walking down the street and there was just like a Walgreens here, like, and it all looked the same but slightly different.
And they try to sell you how unique they are, and it's kind of wild.
I would rather see like just actual Buffalo of like a mom and pop shops.
No, I know.
But
that's really a sad part of, I guess, America, what's happening.
Yes.
It's just chains. The chains go there, and then they build this like very similar design downtown area or new apartments.
Yep.
And then it all looks very similar.
It all looks very
like
similar.
Long Island City almost, a little bit.
I literally felt like I was in Long Island City multiple
That's
times
so funny.
Weekend. And I literally, I went to this place in Toronto, and they're like, what does this feel like? I go, Long Island City.
Wow.
Because it just felt like it was just like built up apartments, and then like a couple of like a little like almost like a Fulton Mall area with some shops and like food in it and like a grocery store. It all just felt like Long Island City.
Yeah.
Which I think we should be scared.
The Long Island Cityification of America. This is what's happening.
Yes.
I mean, it's just boring gentrification.
It's the most boring gentrification ever.
Yes.
I understand that in your town you want a Chipotle.
Yes.
But just know it makes your town worse.
100%. I went to...
Now, here's the thing. I'm saying ruin your daily life so I can enjoy myself for the 10 minutes that I'm there.
No, but I went to Astoria, Queens, and there was this place called Hot Peppers, which was like, I guess, Chipotle, exact same concept, but with better ingredients, better options, better food. It was only one location.
Steal.
And now there's another location that's coming to literally, you want to know where the two locations are coming? Long Island City and the Fulton Mall.
Of course.
But it was
exactly
really,
the place that I just complained
but
about.
it was good. It's still only 3 locations and it's better ingredient. Once it's mass produced like that, the quality does go down.
What people should do across the country, rather than make every single city a cookie cutter city with the same Starbucks Chipotle situation, what you should do is steal their exact product, look at their menu, and just make it your own.
And make it better, with
just
local ingredients or do some kind of little local flair, 100%. Van Leeuwen's is now all over every single city in America.
I know.
And we were talking about how it's not good anymore.
It's not good anymore.
And it doesn't, I just see it everywhere. And it's also I was saying it's in Tampa Bay, like mid-tier cities. And everybody was like laughing at me because I'm calling places mid-tier cities.
Because they are.
Yeah.
I mean,
Buffalo, what do we call
Buffalo's a mid-tier city.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah, very mid.
It's very mid.
And there's like Van Leeuwen's is probably on its way. But once the chains hit the mid-tier cities that you've seen in New York for however long, they all lose quality.
Yeah. Yeah. They lose quality here too.
Yes, 100%. I don't go to Van Leeuwen's at all anymore.
I don't go to Shake Shack.
Yeah, same.
Shake Shack used to be awesome.
I know.
And now I know people there, like even in Canada, were like, "Oh, we love Shake Shack."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. You go anywhere, you could get Shake Shack. You know, like the quality isn't what it used to be. I remember having to go to the one outside in the park.
I know. Oh, that was the best.
That was the best when it was
so
like
good.
there was that one location in the park that you would have to go to.
I know.
Oh,
we would drive an hour in college.
Yes.
To go to Shake Shack.
But yeah, and that's what I was like thinking. I was like, there's no like when you bring chains all over, there's no destinations then.
No, yeah.
And then it's mom and pops become destinations.
Yeah, hopefully.
But
it doesn't a lot of times work out either. It's
or people
unfortunate.
Literally, as I say, travel and they go to their comfortable places.
Yeah. No, that's what a lot of people do.
They go there.
That's when you're like saying that people travel and don't learn anything about themselves. They're just doing that.
Because you got to be comfortable with yourself. And I understand not being comfortable with myself. Because here's the burden of being comfortable with yourself.
Yes.
Right? Being knowing who you are is you hate yourself a little bit too.
Hopefully not.
But there's a part of you have to accept.
You have to accept the things
You have
that
to
you're
accept
nervous about.
The good, the bad, the scared.
Correct. You're going to get scared.
You're gonna get scared.
If you're going to put yourself into wildly new situations all the time, at some point you're going to... Nobody is just...
I'm scared to go away.
You are?
And for moments.
Yeah.
There's going to be moments that are like, we won't feel comfortable, Robbie.
Yeah, no, we didn't do a ton of planning.
We did a bad job.
No, it'll be good. It'll be good.
And you promised me, so we leave tomorrow morning, we're leaving Brooklyn. So you promised me that you'll be able to say, what, 20 words in Portuguese before we leave? Go ahead.
No, we leave tomorrow. I got 12 hours.
I said the last
I got no words. I literally have no words.
You have 0 words.
No words. 0 words. I got a little better in Spanish.
Offensive. Almost offensive.
I'll be good. I'll be good. I've been
Okay.
looking up small things. Not words, but just like we looked up a few things we could do.
What do you mean?
Like I have a general plan of the first 4 days of what we'll do.
He's changing the subject.
I have a general plan.
One thing when I was like traveling so much is like you get tired. It's like exhausting.
It is.
I'm like tired, and there's only so many times you could like stop at Timmy's Hortons.
Timmy Hortons and get coffee.
You call it Timmy's.
Yeah.
There's only so many times that like I could go to Timmy's and get a coffee.
Was the coffee even good?
You know, they had local coffee shops that were pretty good.
Oh, that is good.
I like went to a couple of local coffee shops that I was like, oh, this is good coffee. But just like in New York, I went to one local coffee shop that was bad coffee.
Yeah.
But that didn't matter
No.
because I packed a couple of Magic Minds with me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No, I've been using. I'm gonna have one now. We have a lot of work to do, but they're great.
You know what? They're mad small.
Yeah, they're small. Yeah, they are good to travel with too.
I packed a cooler and I brought a couple of things and I packed Magic Minds for every day.
Oh, nice.
I had so much work and I just had to make sure that I could sustain that like a nice energy level throughout.
Yeah, especially you're out on the road. You can't do all the coffees. Like you can't do.
I can't have the coffee.
3
shits.
coffees.
I can't.
Also can't have the coffee shits all day.
I was teaching for hours. I couldn't have the coffee shits. What do? You pop a Magic Mind. I swear to God, it like doesn't give me the coffee shits.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
What?
No. It's hard. It's hard to do a 3 coffee day in 3 different coffee shops.
I was living a 3 coffee days when I was away.
Those are the schedules you're on.
I'm on a 3 coffee day schedule right now, and I'll tell you this: Magic Mind was just even me out.
No, they're great, and it tastes great too.
No coffee shits.
Nice, amazing.
Sometimes you want a coffee shit.
Yes.
And sometimes you're running around and you're like, I don't
can't.
even have time to take a poop.
Yeah.
And that's where Magic Mind comes in. It doesn't block you up, but it just doesn't give you that coffee poop.
Yeah.
Right? It's really nice.
It is great. I've really been into them.
Yeah, it has nootropics. It helps with immunity. It has a lot of great vitamins and stuff in it. So it felt like I was taking my vitamins while I was away, which I really appreciated. So if you want, you should go check out magicminds.com. Use promo code LOUD20. You get 20% off your entire purchase. Or if you use that promo code, you could get 56% off a subscription, which is pretty cool because once you start, you want to keep going. And you could be like all the fucking awesome celebrities that are using it.
Yeah,
You know me,
keep supporting the show. I mean, we got the free little box. I've been using it every day.
It's free.
No, it's good. I would definitely keep using it.
Yeah, it's good. We'll get more. We'll keep it in the office, aka my apartment.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Loud20. Thank you
Loud
for supporting.
20. Yeah, go check out Magic Mind. All right. So me and my dad then stayed in Buffalo. We went to Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls,
How was
the honeymoon capital of the world. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Yeah, I like it too because you think about it, and it's like a very modest honeymoon.
Yes.
Which I kind of love. I think people take all these extravagant honeymoons.
Yeah.
But I think it's also beautiful because it's a time that like society says it's okay to take a big trip.
Yes. And also everyone's trips are posted and everyone can kind of analyze them and there's a lot more one-upping. I mean,
Where'd
it used
you go
to
for
be
your honeymoon. Everyone asks. Where'd you go?
Also everyone knows too. Like
Yeah.
they know exactly how it looked, where you stayed, where everything. Whereas it used to be, you would have photos developed, I'm sure, but who are you showing your honeymoon photo book to? Maybe 10 people total.
Maybe.
Now it's thousands of people. If you have some kind of internet cloud or even if you don't, you just think you do. People will go places and post.
I mean, that's us in some ways.
No, but we're not. I don't think we're reverse it. Like we're not going to Portugal because we're like the people want to see us go to Portugal.
Yeah, no.
It's more to get away. I think
this weekend.
Yeah, no, you were no exactly.
I should. But yeah, I think people like wants like to be like I went to here for my honeymoon.
Yes,
and it used to be that you went somewhere to be together for a honeymoon.
Yes,
right. So the Poconos was a great place for honeymoon because you get snowed in together.
No, it was cute. I used to go on little date weekends to the Poconos with my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, and you like
they were always
hide in a place to go hook up and try to make babies.
100%.
Whole point of a honeymoon, I think.
Oh yeah, right.
Right? Back in the day, the honeymoon was okay. Now they're married. Now go away. Fuck. Make more of you. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
That would be, I think, the point of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? I mean, I know.
I guess to celebrate the marriage.
I'm going just
take
on
a vacation.
Instincts. No, but like back in the day, you wanted to start getting
really consummate that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really consummates, right?
Yeah.
And you know where a bad place to consummate is?
Where?
Place with a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Like a major city.
A lot of stuff going on.
Rome.
I don't want to consummate.
Yes. It should be relaxing.
I'm sorry, I love sex, but the Coliseum.
Yeah.
The Coliseum. What are we talking here? Right?
100%.
Yeah, it should be a little. I was like thinking about. I was like, oh, a honeymoon location should be a little boring.
Definitely.
Because
a lot of people do all inclusive or some kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, beautiful and boring.
Yes.
Because it's about the other person. At least for me, my sister took a beautiful honeymoon 2 weeks in Italy, all around, which is the opposite of what I'm saying.
Yes,
right.
Correct.
But I was like, oh, I guess I would like a honeymoon that was like relaxing and boring, and the two of us.
Yes, and beautiful.
Seems really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Niagara Falls it was beautiful.
It was.
Yeah, nothing like being with your dad in the honeymoon capital of the world.
That's nice.
Nothing like being with daddy in the honeymoon capital.
You're just going from daddy to Robbie.
I'm going from daddy to Robbie. My dad's going, you got to get a girl.
Yeah.
You know how many times my dad this weekend goes, Jesus, Sebastian, you got to get a girlfriend.
Really?
Oh, God. My dad, it was like, you're killing yourself with work. You got to get a girlfriend.
That's the solution?
These were the two. No, these were like the two things he
through
kept
lines.
saying.
Okay.
The two through lines was like, you're killing yourself with work, and where's your girl? You got to get a partner.
Interesting.
He doesn't care if I want to date.
No.
He doesn't give a shit.
But he thinks you need a
but
life
he knows
partner.
I like women.
Yeah.
Yeah. He thinks I need a life partner, and he thinks I need to really figure out my work situation.
Yeah.
Which I know, but he's right in both scenarios.
Yeah.
He's really right in both.
If that's you want a life partner, you gotta. I guess if you want one, you can make that a priority.
Yeah. But then I gotta figure me out some more.
Yeah. Do you tell him that?
Yeah, but then him and I argue about that.
Okay.
He goes, "You'll figure you out together." I go, "That's not their responsibility."
I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Also, there's a lot that could happen. You want to be in a place where you're good with you.
Yeah.
Always.
Yes, I need to be in a place that I'm good with me. That's not someone's responsibility. I feel like I need to. Yeah. It's not someone's. I think that's an old school mentality. But also, my dad's like, you could grow together.
You could grow together. Says. That's a different story than.
I guess my dad doesn't realize how. Bottomed out I am.
Maybe that. Or also, it can manifest in ways that are negative to you if you're not fully there.
Yeah, I know.
You don't want people taking advantage of you or anything like that. You need to be at a good spot.
See how much he's on my team?
You need to be at a good spot.
I would accidentally hurt someone else.
No, that's more of what I would be concerned.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to someone.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm saying I'm concerned somebody's gonna hurt you if you're not figured out. I don't think it would happen.
It wouldn't happen. What are you kidding me? Someone could hurt me so easy.
I know that is true.
Someone could hurt me so easy.
I know.
I'm literally.
I know.
My mom watched that show where I was a bully on that I can't talk about, and she called me laugh, and she goes, "It's so funny to watch you as a bully." She goes, "You're the least bully guy I know." She goes, "That's not the guy." I watched it. She was like, "That's not my sensitive boy."
Yeah. No, not at all. No.
Yeah, I'm so people could hurt me so fast.
Yeah,
and people want people. I could hurt other people.
You could, for
and
sure.
I have hurt people, I'm sure.
For sure.
And I've been rude and not thoughtful and avoidant. I think my avoidance is a problem.
Yes, maybe.
I avoid things. My dad was like saying that. He's like, you gotta stop avoiding.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Wow. What are we doing? Anyways,
yeah, we can stop.
Yeah, we're at the honeymoon capital.
You and your dad.
Me and my dad, we went on. So we took. There's all these boat tours there to go like look at the falls.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, we should do a boat tour. We took the shortest one, the 20-minute one. It basically speeds you there and speeds you to look at it close up.
Perfect.
And then you look at it. Perfect, right?
Yes.
I want to be in and out, right? I just want to experience it close up. I take 2 pictures, experience it close up, and it felt like you were in a rainstorm, Robbie.
Okay.
It's just pounding
cool.
rain. But you know what's funny? As soon as we go to the falls, we get off the boats. The line to go pee at Niagara Falls is the longest bathroom line I've ever seen. I need to. If bathrooms are a business in Niagara Falls, business is good, brother. Okay, because it's just constant water running, streaming.
I know.
I felt like you. I was peeing every 10 minutes in that town because I swear to God, the line to the urinals was so long.
That's so funny. Yeah, I would just be pissing the whole time. The smallest thing triggers me to have to pee.
I had to pee so badly in Niagara Falls, and everyone else in the whole damn town did too.
Yeah, that's so funny. I was in Prospect Park, and there's a little spot with a fountain, and my roommate was like, I gotta go pee. I'm sitting by the fountain for 2 minutes. I'm like, I gotta pee now too.
I know.
It is real.
It's real.
It's definitely real. And then you got the mist in the face. It's just all the things. Then your pants are a little moist because
I was wearing
of
a poncho.
Oh, you were? Okay.
They give out ponchos, so I was wearing a stupid poncho. But my shoes got wet, and I had to throw them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I just threw out a pair of sneakers this weekend.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It sounds nice.
It was nice. And then, you know what? So it's this beautiful, it's so funny because you know what human beings do?
What?
I go to Niagara Falls. It's a beautiful wonder of the world. Like Mother Nature, the earth created this magnificent falls. And then it's just surrounded by chain restaurants and carnival rides. It is so funny that it's like people are like just overcompensating. They go, oh, yeah, that's beautiful. What about this?
Yeah.
We could do this too, you know? Let's occupy your time in this way, right?
Yeah.
There was a Ripley's, believe it or not. There
Always.
was an Applebee's, a McDonald's, a Tim Hortons. There was carnival games. There was a Ferris wheel, and then just beautiful nature.
That is kind of sad. That is America. We just came here. It was beautiful, and we're like, we're gonna capitalism it.
We're just gonna fill it with chain restaurants.
Yeah, that's America.
I almost wish there was a Rainforest Cafe underneath the falls.
There wasn't.
Oh God, there was one above.
And
there was a Margaritaville. Of course, me and my father went.
Wow.
Out of respect. Out of
Rest in
respect,
peace.
I'll tell you this: you want to feel young, go to a Margaritaville.
I can only imagine.
Bro,
Are they bringing up Jimmy?
Bringing up Jimmy.
Everything is
Everything.
R.I.P.
Everything.
Really?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
And you know, they overcharge so much because they know their audience.
Yeah.
My dad's like, let's look in the gift shop. I go, okay, Dad, because he loves Jimmy. We go in there. A T-shirt, $60.
Was the food decent?
I mean, what are we talking?
Yeah. What did you get? Quesadilla?
Nah, I got a salad. I got a chicken salad.
Nice.
I got a salad with chicken. And then I asked for extra chicken, and they charged me for a second salad.
Oh, the whole second salad.
What a bunch of scumbags.
Not even a little more
Not
chicken.
even, I go, can I just add extra chicken? Because I knew it was like, I was hungry.
Yeah.
I was like, can I get extra grilled chicken? They go, I'm going to have to charge you extra for that. I go, okay. Thinking.
Yeah. At that point, give me the second salad.
I know.
And I'll eat a fucking bigger salad. That's annoying.
The salad was massive.
Okay.
So I didn't need that. But I did need more chicken. They don't give a lot of chicken.
No, of course not.
It was just so
That's
funny.
the part that costs money.
It's just so funny. I can see space in the future.
Oh.
I could just see space in the future. Walmart's Galaxy. You know what I mean? Just like it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, this is we're not doing the best. Like we could be doing so much better.
It's like
But this is all that people want.
It's all
people don't have they're not creative enough to be like we could have so much more. We have so much money. We could have so much more. Your life could be so much better, and then people are just like, whatever.
It was just surrounded by casinos and chain restaurants.
Yeah, that's a lot of tourist places in America.
Yeah, I know. It was absolutely wild. That's like, oh, nature made something beautiful? Hey, back it in. Bring in the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, 100%.
Bring it in. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Grand Canyon. You know what this will be perfect here? A McDonald's.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just all that.
I know. I wish that it wasn't. I mean, we've talked highly about chain restaurants, but if you really break it down, it's not.
Keep them separate.
Yeah.
Keep them separate.
It's not as great.
No, I know.
Like in New York City, there aren't a lot of chain restaurants because there's really good restaurants.
Chain restaurants are great comforts.
Yes.
It feels like going home because you know exactly what you're going to get.
Yes. And we grew up in places with a lot of chain restaurants.
I mean, we didn't have a choice.
No.
We didn't have a choice.
No.
Me and my dad were talking about that. And we were out and about, and we tried some non-chain restaurants, and we were back to the chain restaurants.
I could see that.
Because mom and pops need to step up.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we went to, we were going through the border, me and my dad, right? And I said, Dad, you drive through the border. I don't want to, he's an older guy. It looks easier to deal with the fucking security. And we're going through the border. We're going through the border, and I'm like this on my phone, posting on Instagram at the time.
Okay.
Posting, and the Border Patrol guy goes, "Hey, what's so interesting on the phone? What are you doing over there?" Like he just wanted as much power as he could get. I go, "I'm posting on Insta."
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Well, not now."
You're not supposed to be on the phone?
Yeah. No rules about that.
Yeah. That's weird.
So, and my dad was like, "I can't believe you got us in trouble trying to cross the border." Literally, he felt like substitute teacher vibes, this guy crossing the border.
Because I imagine a lot of people are on Instagram.
That's what I imagine too.
What? Families are going back and forth on this border all day long.
I didn't realize.
If you're dying on an Instagram hill, you just want conflict.
I know. Yeah, it must be all day. And literally, the guy's like, "Where are you going?" My dad's like, "Oh, we're going for fun. We're hanging out." It's like, "Great. What are you doing on the phone?" What
Strange.
Are you doing?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
We're clearly a father-son. Like, we are clearly a father-son. My dad's driving. I know I'm older, but, like, I'm on my phone.
What's the rationale that you're planning, like, you're going to get one over on them? That you have a button on your phone and somebody's, film it? Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's annoying. That's annoying.
I just, people get the littlest amount of power and just want to use it.
Yeah, definitely.
And then Canada.
How was it?
Canada's an interesting place, man.
Okay.
One, I don't fuck with poutine.
Me neither.
Fries are meant to be crispy, not smothered in gravy and mush.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't like that.
No, I agree.
I'll just eat mashed potatoes.
I agree.
Right? Because everyone, you go to a place, everyone asks if you had stuff, right? They go, "Have you had this yet? Have you had that yet?"
Okay.
So poutine, everyone goes, "You have poutine yet?" I go, "I don't like it." People don't love that answer.
No.
But it is what it is.
You know about it.
I've been to Canada.
Yeah.
Like,
I
think
have
5 or 6 times.
Oh, you have.
I'm not. Yeah, I've been.
So you don't. So you have.
I've been to Montreal a few times. I went to Quebec City. I've been to Toronto a couple times.
So you just say I've eaten and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
It's every time I go.
No, definitely not.
And you know what's amazing? You leave New York, there are so many places that just have chain pizza restaurants.
Oh, I know.
There's so many. We don't see it here, but around the world is just filled with chain pizza restaurants.
I know, and they really rely on ranch dressing. They rely on a lot of other sauces. They'll sell a pizza with a dip sauce.
Thank you. I wanted to say this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Because I'm happy we're on the same page.
No, we are. I think we are on the same page about a lot of this shit.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Ranch dressing and dipping sauces are the equivalent of using steroids when it comes to pizza. There's no natural talent in the damn pizza.
Oh, no, zero.
There's no
Zero.
natural talent.
No.
So what do? We paint it. It's putting makeup on a fucking pig.
Yes. They really need just the sauce to be good, which is easy to make sauce.
Style pizza.
Oh, really?
They have pizza with Alfredo sauce on there, bro.
They're just trying. It's just like it's strange. But it's like almost, I guess, just dipping sticks for this sauce. And they'll have a bunch of different ranches. They'll have Caesar. They'll have all this shit. And it's not even pizza in the way that we have in New York.
Yeah, I know.
Which even my brother lives in Chicago, and he's like, we don't have pizza. Like we don't have real pizza.
I know they always
in
go,
Chicago.
tavern style. Well, no, we
He's like, that's really
style.
the biggest, most popular is tavern style. But my brother's not pretending like it's New York pizza or the pizza we grew up with.
He's a
like,
good kid.
of course,
He's a good kid.
Of course.
Let him know that. Chris,
Yeah.
you're a good kid.
he's a good.
Oh,
kid.
should we not say his
You
name?
can say his name, yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't give a
Chris,
shit.
you're a good kid. I
Yeah.
always fucking knew you were a good kid. Okay.
But he
You
just
come-
gets right
you
out
come
in front
from
of
good
it.
blood.
Yeah.
You come from good blood. You know how you know a person's Italian? When they start using the word blood when they're describing people.
Yes.
Once you start saying, well, they're blood, oof, you know that motherfucker it pretends to be Italian or is.
There was he came on stage at the show, and I was doing like the $100,000 pyramid situation, and one of the things was Drake's song, and he did not know any Drake songs. He knew
didn't
one
know-
dance, and that was it. And I'm like, how?
What?
I guess we're only 4 years apart, but didn't know Drake songs.
Who does he listen to?
I don't know, not Drake.
That's interesting.
He does a thing on his Instagram every year. Well, he'll ask people the album they like the most that year, and he'll listen to 30 albums, and of all the people that respond, he'll listen to it. And he like showed me like what he likes from it or whatever, but he just avoided Drake, I guess, somehow.
It's interesting because there's so much you know about a sibling, but I couldn't tell you what my sisters listen to in their music.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I was just like, that's wild. We're so different. Not that I love Drake, but I was just like, he couldn't name a single Drake song.
That is weird.
I know.
So I went to Toronto. I'm in Canada, and Canada has this thing where they say sorry all the time, right?
Okay, sorry.
Sorry. Everywhere you go, they say sorry. And I don't mind that until I was walking as a pedestrian. I got hit by a car.
Okay.
I got hit by a car this weekend.
Serious.
I got hit by a car, and the person popped their head out the window and went, sorry.
And that was it.
And I yelled, are you really fucking sorry? Are you really fucking sorry? And started mocking Canadian voice.
You were done.
I was done because the last time someone said sorry to me, they reached for a straw before me, and I wasn't even reaching yet.
Sorry. And it was the same.
It was the same level.
Sorry. Yes.
It was the same level. You know what? People say New Yorkers are dramatic, we're over the top, but someone hits you with the car, they get out, they go, Jesus Christ, oh my fucking God, right?
There's some theatrics. Something is going to happen above a sorry.
Yes. It was so annoying to me because just the level of non-emotion that came out.
And the facade of politeness.
The facade of politeness.
Yeah, is annoying.
I would rather emotion than fake politeness.
Because then it's like, oh, you're not sorry about anything, actually.
And I talked to someone about this, and they say, we are not sorry about it. It means nothing.
Yes.
And I was thinking, I apologize too much. Probably because I'm fat and I'm insecure, and society has told me I need to apologize too much. Just like how society told women they need to apologize a lot, right?
Yes.
So I apologize a lot for shit. And it doesn't mean shit anytime I apologize for stuff. Unless I actually am putting forward. I'm like, you're right. That was something wrong I did. I'm like, I don't use the word sorry.
Yes, you have an intentional conversation.
I have an intentional conversation. And all I was saying was in Canada, when you get hit by a car, it should be an intentional conversation, not someone just saying sorry.
Definitely.
It
You
should
need
be
to
an
have a
intentional
combo.
combo.
If you're hitting somebody with a car, that is a conversation should be had. That's like my bad, I guess.
It's the
Their
equivalent
sorry
of
is
my
like
bad.
our my bad, which people toss around. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad.
I say my bad all the time.
Same.
It means it's not purposeful.
No. It just is. I don't even know. It doesn't mean anything.
There's different
I say my
levels.
bad of I text 2 minutes late or whatever. Oh, my bad, my bad. I don't know. You would just say my bad.
And some people go, why my bad? You did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just fucking saying my
I'm
bad.
just saying it.
I
right?
know.
And here's the thing. If I hit someone with the car and I said my bad.
That's wild.
That's
But
wild.
we know in New York that nobody would do that.
Yeah.
But they just use the same sorry, I guess, for everything.
And I realized oh, yes, they're polite, but they don't care about people.
Yeah. No, not at all.
That's what I realized when
Yeah.
I was there. Yes, the Canadian people are polite, but I saw a lot of people and it was just they didn't care about each other.
That is kind of sad.
It was kind of sad. And then New Yorkers, there's so many videos of us not caring about being on the subway, ignoring. But that's for self-preservation.
Yes.
I think that's different.
No, there's aspects of New Yorkers that they really do care about their communities. And people that grew up here,
1,000%.
especially if you grew up here, there is a great sense of care.
Well, that's what I want to say. People say that New Yorkers don't care. It's not that we don't care. It's so much is going on. We have self-preservation in scenarios that we have to deal with on the regular.
Yes.
Right? We cannot react to the crazy person almost kicking us in the face while they're dancing. That's self-preservation. We just are trying to get home from work.
100%.
Right? In So it's not that we don't care. We're taking care of ourselves so we can help take care of other people.
The people we actually do care about.
Exactly.
But we have that. You're saying in Canada, they don't even have that.
I felt like it didn't have it.
Interesting. I could see that.
I mean, maybe I'm an outsider.
No.
I do go to any city, and I'm so big. Like, people, I sound ridiculous.
Okay.
Everyone always goes, where are you from? Boston?
Really?
It makes me so fucking angry.
Boston.
So fucking angry.
That's wild. What do you turn on the New York accent after that?
I talk like this.
Yeah. That is weird that they say Boston. You're very Staten Island, in my opinion.
I think it's just that it's like, oh, that's not a New York accent. But it is. They don't fucking know.
No, they don't know.
But I don't know, because then the people that I like, that I saw there, that I went to see, they all love each other and they're like supportive of each other.
That is nice.
So I don't know. It's something I was thinking about. But it really just annoyed the crap out of me that someone hit me with the car.
I mean, rightfully so. That's wild.
I think it's strangers don't care about each other as much, it felt like.
Yeah, I guess maybe you're an outsider to them. They don't, but still, you hit somebody with a car. You got to show some comment.
It wasn't that hard, but it was still.
Yeah. You have some level of.
I banged on the window appropriately.
I would go, "Are you okay? Hey, I'm really sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
How are
I
you?"
would say, "Oh my God, are you all right?"
Yeah.
I would like get out of the car.
Yeah.
Woman didn't even get out of the car.
Really?
Sorry. I mean, I did start going, "Are you?" I didn't do it as dramatically as I did.
Yeah. You just did a little sorry.
I go, "Are you sorry?"
Yeah. Because it seemed like not. Don't say it if you don't mean it.
I know.
That is annoying.
I was just annoyed because I was like nervous for a second.
Yeah.
Because I just fell down the steps. My arms finally starting to feel better.
And then you're getting hit by a car.
I don't need to be hit by a
No,
car.
not at all.
And I was with the kid there who said he got hit by a car.
Recently.
Yeah. Oh, a couple years ago in Toronto.
That shit is scary.
They are bad drivers, man.
Really?
Yeah. They were bad. My dad was like, it was so funny. He goes, no one knows how to fucking drive around. he goes,
what were they doing? I guess hitting people with cars.
They were very indecisive with their driving. Like in New York, it's hard to drive, but like you just have to be proactive.
Yes.
Any tip for anyone ever driving in New York? I would say to get into a lane, you stick your nose in front of the car that's in front of you and you just force your way in.
Yes.
Right? Especially in a slow situation.
Yes.
People will let you in. No one's going to let you in. You need to like take space.
Yes.
Here, it was like everyone like just like slowly like, oops. You know when you walk on a street and you don't know which direction to go because you're both being polite? That was all Toronto driving.
So I would imagine if you're aggressive, you get your way more.
Yes. It actually helped.
Being a New York driver.
Being a New York driver because it was like, nope, I'm going.
Yeah.
But here it was like everyone was like just trying to be nice to each other.
I guess they expect the song and dance. Whereas in New York, if you want to get in, you need to be aggressive.
Yeah.
No one's going to let you in. Everybody is late all the time.
And it's just literally, we would be at like lights and like 4 cars would go through the light. And my dad was like, what the hell
that's
is
wild.
That? It was like people were slow on the lights and then they would like give extra time in case a car wanted to turn. It was insane.
That is wild. That is annoying.
Yeah, my dad. Reviews are in.
Nah.
He loved the show.
Oh, he did. I mean, the show I'm sure was good.
My dad.
You're very funny.
My dad is so funny. Because he came to one of the shows and we had to give a secret for the show. And they told me, it's like, oh, the secret that you don't tell your parents. And so I was like, Jesus, my dad's here. And so I was like, all right, let me think of something. I would never say anything like drugs or make him like feel uncomfortable, like he wasn't a good father to me.
Yeah.
So the only reason why I'm ever sad that I did drugs was, one, friendships. I feel like I don't have old friendships sometimes. And 2, I don't ever want to make my parents feel like they messed up.
Yeah. I get
really
that.
Hold that a little bit, right?
Yeah. I would hope they know that it's more the environment than them.
I try to explain that to them.
Yeah. Staten Island's bad.
But I like hold that, so I don't want to ever say that. So the secret I told, I was like, oh, when I was a kid, I got a virus on my computer, because I would get on my AOL accounts, every day I would get an email from Big Naturals where I would get 5 big natural titties sent to my email every day. And then the guy, my dad's so fucking funny. The guy goes, oh, Sebastian's dad is here. Sebastian's dad, did you know that? He goes, yep.
He is funny.
And it's
I mean,
like I teach all these kids how to be funny. I'm like going around teaching improv workshops. I told my dad, I was like, half the improv workshops, the kids wouldn't have even just said yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, did you know that? He goes, nah.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
No, both your parents are funny.
I know, it was so funny.
Definitely.
But yeah, he likes the people I liked. He liked them. He thought
That's good.
But as the people that I was with was like, it's a great city to live in, bad city to visit.
I could see that.
Which I think actually is great. I wish more cities were like that.
Okay.
I think,
but to me, that means there's like accessible public transportation.
There is.
That's good. Yeah.
There's local. You need to know the spots.
Good
to go
parks, I guess.
There are a lot of good parks.
Yeah. That's what that would be in my, because a lot of people say great city to live in, bad to visit. When you're like, oh, bad to visit, then they'll be like, no, but you have to live here. Like they just want you to come back.
I
more.
know. No,
but I would ask about public transportation. I would ask about power.
They literally have a system that you could walk underground during the winter because it's so cold.
That is good.
They have great good
public services.
Multiple public services.
Yeah.
They have safe shooting zones.
Yeah.
For like people that use intravenous drugs.
Oh wow.
Like
that is good.
Like I think, and like there are spots you need to like know. There wasn't as many chain places.
Okay. I'm sure there's like an indie scene of some sort of comedy. I know there is.
Yeah, there's definitely
like a music scene.
There's a music scene up there.
Yeah.
Like you need to be in the know.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I wish more cities were like that because I think most people are like, this is a great city to visit, and then it'll be the cookie cutter city that we're talking about.
Yes, that's bad to live in.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
Everyone goes, Niagara Falls, the honeymoon capital of the world. All it was chained. I recognize every single place, every single restaurant.
Yeah. When your city's catering more to the tourists than to the people that live there, it's not great. That's what Manhattan has kind of become.
Manhattan has become that.
Yes.
And that's why everyone likes Brooklyn. And people literally, when I tell them, where do you live? I go, Brooklyn. They get so excited.
Yeah. Which is bleeding into Brooklyn a little bit.
Yes.
Obviously, but
definitely not where you live a little bit more than me, but not where I live.
No, where you live is great.
Yeah. But I was thinking about that a lot. That saying of not a great city to visit, but a great city to live in.
Yeah.
And I feel like that about Brooklyn.
No, we love Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn.
You visit my neighborhood. My neighborhood's not a great neighborhood to visit.
No.
If you don't know.
No.
But I love living in this neighborhood.
Yeah, no, it is great.
Beautiful. So thank you for everyone that was in Toronto this weekend. I did have a good time. It was nice to see all of you. And as I said before, the thing I love most was the people. Please go stream 30 Robbie Show. We'll post that
thank you very much. This is my last podcast recording as a 29-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Peace and love, everybody, out of my 20s. It's fine. I talk about it in the show a little bit. If you want to stream the show,
that's good. That's a good plug. Go.
I reflect on my 20s. But no, I'm not. We'll talk. We're going away.
Yeah, we're going to Portugal. So
I'm sure we'll talk ad nauseum about, but also not.
No, we're not going to talk ad nauseum.
No, we're not. I feel like we already have talked ad nauseum about me turning 30.
Beautiful. So we'll be away in Portugal. We have so many recommendations. Thank you for everyone that sent them. We'll try to, we're going to get to a few. So if we didn't get to the place you sent us, we appreciate it. But there's a finite amount of time.
No, yeah, we're in vacation mode.
Yeah, we're going to be in vacay mode. So it's going to be beautiful. We'll try to post as much as we can, keep you updated on what's going on.
Yeah, follow us on Snapchat.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to try to post on Snapchat. I'm sure we'll take a lot of videos during the day. This is going to
be our premiere of Snapchat. It's going to be in Portugal and Lisbon, where we're going to be posting. Beautiful. All right, Robbie, hit the music.